This is the map of traveling which you have to start from SI system and uncertainty in measurements and mole concept and stoichiometry. These four concepts which is main for your basic foundation in the chapter. What is chemistry? Chemistry, it is a branch of science that studies the preparation of properties, structure, reactions and material substances. इसका मतलब है it is a branch of science. It is composed of properties of chemicals and what is the structure of compounds and what are the compounds which make the reactions from this material such as carbon reacts with oxygen to give carbon dioxide. These all combine to form a circle, means it is a sphere which is name is called as chemistry. It provides for isolation of life-saving drugs such as cisplatin, taxol, which are effective in cancer therapy. इसका मतलब है chemistry contributes a lots and lots of contributions in medical sciences. These are the two chemicals which are effective, means which are very useful in the curing of cancers. And now these are the drugs. It is a composite of very medicines and engineering fields also it is a more. Okay, and now let's start that one. And what is matter? Matter, anything which has the mass and occupies a space is called matter. And anything which is like book, pencil, etc., whatever there, it occupies some space when you kept some there. If you kept on the table, it occupies some space, which is called matter. And what are the types of matter? There are three types of matter which are mainly classified. That is solid, liquid, gases. Solid, the particles which are closely packed to each other in an order, means solid. In solid, the particles were densely packed with with some space and there is no freedom of movement. There is no chance of moving here and there in that compound, and it has a definite shape and definite volume. It has some definite shape. It is in definite shape matlab in NaCl compound you have the cubical structure, lattice enthalpy. You are going to learn in second chapter, that is structure of atom. And volume, it has some definite volume. Okay, like this. And interconversion of states of matter means there is a relation between solids, liquids and gases. And you are seeing in that picture from the conversion of liquid to solid by the process of solidification. The compound which converted from liquid to solid through by solidification process only. And now the compound which converts from solid to liquid by through fusion process only, and the compound which converts from solid to gas through sublimation and vice versa. And liquid to gas, the conversion of liquid to gas through vaporization only and vice versa through condensation. And these are the you are seeing the chart which is classification of matter in terms of pure substance and mixer. Simple ratio. Okay, mixture, any compound which contains some particles, means it is a compound, it contains some particles are there in the compound, it is maybe in the form of solid or liquid or gas, and that particles are present in some ratio, simple ratio. And now mixer were classified into two types: homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. the particles of compounds of the mixture which are uniformly distributed throughout the mixture. In a compound, suppose we have taken the compound of sugar solution. In sugar solution, the particles of sugar and water were uniformly distributed throughout the mixture in a some ratio. Okay, in some ratio. The composition is uniformly distributed. There is some fixed ratio or there in the combination of the two elements in a compound or solution. And now another one is heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture. The particles of compounds which are uniformly, non-uniformly distributed the mixture, and it is the vice versa of homogeneous mixture. Okay. In a compound, we taken the some compound of which is a mixture of salt and sugar. We can't classify that one because we don't know that one how much salt is there, how much sugar is there. There is some ununiformity are there. Uniformly it is mixtured throughout the mixture. Okay, and there is no simple ratio or then in the combination of two elements which is salt and sugar. Okay, shall we move to the next concept? Pure substances. It is an another classification of pure substances from matter. Pure substances. It means that the particles of substances which has a fixed composition are there in the given compounds. Suppose I have given with a compound which consists of same composition of atoms. I have the same composition of elements are there in the mixture. Okay, that is substance is known as pure substances. And the pure substances is classified into two types, that is elements and compounds. The particles which are exist as atoms or molecules is called elements. इसका मतलब है कोई तो है इस कंपाउंड में वो एक ही है, मतलब in particles in a compound the particles exist as atoms or molecules, but it has the same element. Okay, the atoms or the same elements are constituent particles. मतलब है in that compound which you have taken, it is either an atom or molecule, but it have only the same element. Okay, and we know that one molecules are the combination of atoms which are same atoms. Okay, and now hydrogen. We know that hydrogen is exist as the molecules, which is a combination of two hydrogen atoms. It is called as element, okay, because it is a combination of two atoms. And next one, compounds. Compounds. It is a combination of two or more elements which are combined together in a definite ratio. Okay, and I will give a simple example. Water. Water. What is the chemical formula of water? H2. What is the ratio of chemical component? 1 is to, tell me, 1 is to 8. Okay, 1 is to 8. It is combined in the ratio of 1 is to 8. Okay, इसका मतलब है for every one hydrogen atom 1 gram of hydrogen atom 18 gram of oxygen atom is going to combined. इसका मतलब है it is a definite ratio for the combination of mass of water. Okay, ठीक है, or it cannot be separated. Okay, if any molecule, if you have the water molecule, it cannot be separated. The atoms cannot be separated by physical methods. It can be separated only by chemical methods only. Chemical methods, you know that one, chemical properties such as melting point, boiling point, radioactivity, these are the chemical properties. Okay, and next concept, this is you are seeing the classification of matter into, and you are going to overall this picture. Element, same kind of atoms, that is X. And in compound you are seeing that is a combination of atoms are there, but there are X color atoms and Y color atoms are combined in a compound. It's in definite ratio. It has same all through that one. And mixture. Homogeneous. It is homogeneous mixture में कुछ compounds है. There are some compounds are there which are combined in some ratio. And heterogeneous mixture, there is no ratio are there. And physical properties. Physical properties means the properties which you are observed by identifying or the combination of substances through physical properties is called physical properties. You physically observe the measurements or observations and identifies the chemical components. You can see the melting point without touching. Okay, we have to see only by physically melting point, boiling point, temperature, etc. And now chemical properties. The property which requires the changes in identity or composition of substance is called chemical properties. इसका मतलब है we physically we can't change anything, but it is chemically. If we add some carbon in the oxygen, automatically by reaction it gives carbon dioxide. Okay, react examples of chemical properties is reactivity, corrosion, radioactivity. And now next topic, measurement of physical properties. We can measure the physical properties in daily life. We see the what is the length of the bed and what is the length of the scale, what is the length of the pencil, and what is the area of your field, and what is the volume of your pencil, etc. These are quantitative in nature. Okay, any quantitative observation, there is some unit which is represented. Okay, suppose area will be represented in terms of meter square, centimeter cube, sorry, centimeter square, etc. And volume we represent as centimeter cube, meter cube, etc. And length in meters, centimeters, etc. These are quantitative. And length of the room is 6 meters. Then 6 is the magnitude and meter is the unit. Okay. And SI system. Although there are in different areas in the world, there are some different units are there in the measurement. Okay. Suppose if we are traveling through different parts of the world, there are, if I am going to Germany, I have to pay or I have to pay the rupees, not in India we are going to pay the rupees money, but in Germany we have to pay the money in terms of euro, in America in terms of dollar, in India rupees. So there are some classification in terms of money. In India is rupees and there is some sort of difference is there. So in the same way in units there are same, in terms of units there are same kind of units which is known as SI system, the which is given by the 11th conference of weights and measures, the international system of units which were established by 11th conference in weights and measures. By going through the conference general despots and measures is an internal governmental treaty organization which is known as Metro Convention, which is signed in Paris in 1865. It is not matter, but you have to know the history. And in India, the reference standards, we have to keep the reference standards of kg, meter, and some SI units are there. So this responsibility was given to the National Physical Laboratory, which is in Delhi. And there are some 7 SI base units. Again, in units are classified into two types of units, that is fundamental units and derived units. Fundamental units are seven SI base units. These are the seven fundamental quantities which are useful in derivation of another quantities such as velocity, area, etc., which are comes under derived quantities. And now physical quantity of mass within from in mass, the SI unit of mass is kilogram and length is meter, temperature is Kelvin, amount of substances in chemicals, okay, that is mole, and time is second, electric current ampere, luminous intensity candela, okay. And now these are the prefixes chart which is given by the SI unit chart, and which is useful for the conversion of from the one unit to another unit in the same dimension. And mass and weight. Next, what is mass and what is weight? Mass, it is an amount of matter present in a substance. It's called mass. It is a matter. Okay. Suppose if you take the solid, it composes of particles. Matlab, it is a matter. It is a combination of matter. Okay. So it is that is called as mass. It is a standard thing. There is no changes and there is no factors affecting the change of mass. Okay. And weight, it is the force exerted by the gravity in measuring mass. And we know that when weight, there are so much differences in terms of weight. And okay, in moon and earth there is a difference in weight, okay, and there is no same weight is there, but mass is constant in both of the planets, okay. SI unit of mass is kilogram. Mass of the substance can be measured by analytical balance. This is analytical balance, C. And the parts of analytical balance, okay. Laboratories: burnet, graduated cylinder, pipette, volumetric flask. Okay, this is how we learn today's chat, some basic concepts, and tomorrow we are going to learn on some other basic concepts, okay, such as temperature, density, and uncertainties in measurement. Okay, today we completed the SI system, and tomorrow we will start the uncertainty in measurements. Density, it is the amount of the substance of mass per unit volume is called density. Density, it tells us how closely the particles are packed. Suppose if you taken one compound or one element, okay, if you take the one compound, they it consists of particles are there which are in solid it is closely packed, in liquid it is somewhat loosely packed, then solid in gases it is loosely packed, then liquids and solids, okay. In the same way, density, it measures the mass per unit volume. In some particular volume, how much mass of matter is there, it measures, and it tells the how closely particles are packed. It density tells us about it can predict also it is the solid, either liquid or either gas, okay. If density is more, it means that the particles are closely packed. If density is less, it means that particles are loosely packed, okay. The formula of density is mass per unit volume. And now the dimensional formula is, you know that one in physics, mass and L to the power of minus 3 ml to the power of minus 3, like this. Okay, good. And next one, this is the density, okay, in gases, liquids and solids. You see that one, how tightly the matter was packed, okay. Next one, and temperature, Temperature, you know that during if you have any fevers like viral fever or some other fevers, if you which fell you in sick, doctors usually measure the body temperature. Okay, the body temperature, which if body temperature is more, it means high fever. If body temperature is low than standard, means minimum temperature, then it is low fever. How they were measured? Okay, there are mainly three scales are there in measurement of temperature. Okay, the three are Celsius degrees, Fahrenheit degree, Kelvin degree. Okay, Kelvin is the SI unit of temperature. As you know that one from SI base units, you know in the starting that one. If you recall that one, please pause the video and move to the back. Okay, Kelvin is the SI unit of temperature. As per in the screen, you are seeing that the relationship are mentioned. Okay, Fahrenheit equal to 9 divided by 5 into the temperature in Celsius plus 32. If you calculate that one, the magnitude which is the resultant is the Fahrenheit degree. Okay, Kelvin equal to the Celsius degree plus 273.15. Okay, this is the magnitude. The resultant will be the magnitude of Kelvin. Okay, next one. As you see that one, the absolute zero of Kelvin is 0, Celsius is minus 273.5 minus. Okay, and in Fahrenheit minus 459.67 उसी तरफ से मेंशन किया था. Okay, this is how. Thank you for watching. As today you learned the SI unit, it means that you completed one path. Okay, in the path of SI units and uncertainties, mole concept and stoichiometry, which is I showed you in the first. Okay, you completed the SI unit system. We completed one of our journey SI system. Super. And tomorrow we are going to learn in uncertainty in measurements. Okay, please subscribe my channel and thanks for watching. And I am going to upload a video related to uncertainty in measurements. Don't miss that one. It is the basic concept into mole concept and stoichiometry. Okay, don't it is in not chemistry is not a complicated subject, but we have to simplify the subject. Okay, and I will help you in simplification of chemistry and further preparation of your JEE. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel.